Hello everyone, you are welcome to my channel once again. So today is the 11th of our 31 days 2026 high-end retouching masterclass. Okay, so if you mix the 1 to the 10, please check my channel for it. Okay, so you won't mix any class. Okay, so in the 10 of this class, we learn how you can create your 16-bit frequency separation and set it the best way. So I explained all those things there. Okay, so you can check the day 10. Okay, so and this is the 11 here. As you can see, this is the 16-bit frequency separation we created in day 10. So this is the 11. We are going to work on this picture. Okay, so we have already learned on day 10 how you can also set your mixer brush too. Okay, so check the day 10. Okay, so now this is the 11. We are going to work on this picture. Okay, as you can see this picture right here. So now let's work on this picture. So but one thing you need to know also, as a retoucher watching this tutorial, when you are working on image has two parts, which is the shadow and the highlights. So all this side you are looking at, this side, this side, this side, here is also part of it. Here is also part of it. Here is part of it also. Here is part of it. Here is part of it. All the side with highlights are the highlight side of this image, and this side with the more darker, the shadow part of this image. Okay, so when you are retouching, make sure you don't brush highlight to the shadow this way, or you brush shadow to the highlight this way. If you do it, you spoil your image. Okay, so when you're working on highlights, you remain on the highlight till you finish. If you move to the shadow, you remain on the shadow till you finish. Okay, so now let's work on this picture. So we'll pick our mixer brush too. So we start with this shadow part. Okay, so you can see how I'm brushing. You draw circle, you'll be painting circle. Okay, you'll be painting circle. So this is the how you can work on your 16-bit image and get the best results when you are done setting it to standard. Okay, so as you can see, I'm painting circle. So this is the highlight side. So when I come to the highlight side, I'll still paint circle, but I'm not moving the highlight side of this image to shadow side, or move the shadow side to the highlight side. So you can see what I'm doing. This is the way you can do frequency separation on 16-bit image using your mixer brush tool. In Photoshop, there are many tools you can use and do this also. For mixer brush tool or dodge and burn are the two best techniques to retouch picture. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing actually. So this is a melanin skin and 16-bit. So we are going to retouch it and get the best out of it. Okay. So if you are retouching, always make sure you increase and decrease your brush size. Okay, depends on the area you want to work on. Okay, so and always zoom in and zoom out. Check your before and after to know if you are still getting it the right way or not. Okay, so this is this picture. Let's do before after before after before after. Okay, so you can see the difference. So we are going to make this image and it will look more beautiful and realistic. So and when you are working on image, make sure you follow up according to the structure of the face or the body. You can see how the face curve this way. That's how I will retouch. I will take my mixer brush same way. Okay, so I will get the face exactly how the face is without changing the face. So if you're watching this tutorial and you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well and subscribe to the channel, okay? So, and also go and download my all-in-one retouching preset, okay? Contains this all-in-one preset contains everything you need as a retoucher, as an editor, as a graphic designer to make your work more professional, standard, and easier for you. Okay, so as you can see here is highlight. So you can see I'm working on highlight with highlight. I'm not moving it to the shadow or move the shadow to the highlights, because if I do so, I will spoil the image. You can see the way I'm still brushing circle. So this is how you brush, okay? And remember, if you are a retoucher, you can't be a pro in a day. You have to keep practicing, okay? That's why I created this channel, okay? I drop tutorials on retouching, okay? You keep practicing before you know you'll be a pro. So most important thing in photo retouching is that always make sure when you are retouching, the images will be looking more beautiful, soft, and also natural, realistic. Okay, always make sure of that. Okay, so as you can see this picture right here, this is before, after, before, after. You can see that this picture is transforming. So now let's move to the nose. If you're working on the nose, always be mindful of the nose. Be careful so you won't change the nose. If the nose is affected, it will affect the whole picture. You can see how I'm working on. I'm moving according to how the structure is, how the image is. Okay. Okay, so this side of the eye, remember, circle. So always zoom in and zoom back. By doing so, you will see the whole picture and know where you are doing mistake and where you are skipping. So make sure that you mix the skin well. Okay, so this is before, after, before, after, before, after. Okay, so we still have a more things to do to get this picture to be looking professional and standard. As a retoucher, always know where to retouch. Know what to do, know what to fix to make your picture look more beautiful. So move to the neck. Same way, this is how you work on the neck also. Circle. And also you follow the structure of the body. Okay, so this is before after, before after, before after. Now, if you pay close attention to this whole picture, you will realize that we have worked on this picture and it's looking soft, beautiful, and realistic. Okay, before and after, before, after. Okay, so looking at it this way, I'm seeing some place we need to mix more. So we're almost there. Okay, so before after. Okay, so I'm okay with this picture this way. It's looking nice. And I see something that I need to pick out from the skin, okay, during the retouching. And to do that, I have to make the texture layer active. I like the texture layer and pick my clone stamp tool. Then I zoom, okay. So I want to pick out this white thing here. I click my alternative on keyboard, click left click and pick from the close to the thing I want to remove from the good side. Release my alternative and paint on the stuff as you can see. That's how to remove it. Okay. So that's how you can actually remove any unwanted stuff from the picture. Okay.